Well, what do we have here? Cowering behind the broken debris. You don't look like a warrior. What were you doing here when the battle took place? Too scared to even reply. I guess that's fair. Most humans are terrified of us orcs. It's easy to see why. We're bigger, stronger, capable of taking and dishing out far more damage. Really, you never had a chance. I'm sorry, what was that? Belong to you? No. No, things belong to those strong enough to take them and keep them. And from the looks of the rubble around us, you and your kind were not strong enough, so to the victor go the spoils. Yeah, considering the entire fight took less than 5 minutes to overrun the entire facility, I am not afraid of any reinforcements. What are they going to do? Show up here just to get beat into the ground like everyone else? Honestly, I welcome that. It sounds fun. More fun, at least, than talking to some tiny little thing cowering in the darkness, acting just like a rat. No, not even a rat. Rats defend their homes. We're acting like a mouse. Tiny little thing, cowering, shivering, begging for mercy. Maybe not with your words, but your body language screams, I'm not a threat, please be kind to me. Should I? Should I be kind? Why? We are victorious. We decide what happens to you. And since I'm the one that found you, I decide what happens to you specifically. Why me? Well, if you'd prefer, I can turn you over to our war leader. But if you have any intent on getting out of here with your neck intact, that is probably not the wisest decision. Why would you want that when you could just stay with me? Because we're... Are you humans really so far removed from everything you don't even know what it's like to deal with orcs anymore? My God, you have gotten yourselves so high up on that high horse. You think yourself so much better than everyone, you forget very important details. If I turn you over, you will be killed. Now, definitely, I don't think you want that. Well, why would I want that when I could have a little mouse of my own to play with? Oh, I don't think you understand me clearly. I am taking you back with me, but you are not walking side by side as an equal. You will follow behind me in chains. And if that does not sound acceptable to you, I will simply turn you over. And if you throw too big of a fit, well, tradition would dictate I take care of you here and now. Which is another thing I really do not think you would like. Let me rephrase it then. In a way a mouse like you could understand. You either follow me in chains, or today is your last day. Oh, perhaps I do owe you an apology. If I gave any inclination that I care at all about what happened to your friends and family, I am very sorry. I don't. I don't care whether they were torn limb from limb, devoured alive. Some of my, tribe mates are a lot less friendly than I am. Consider yourself lucky I'm the one who found you. Well, if you really think so, perhaps I can call one of my friends over here. I think they'd very much like to meet you. Flesh biter or tongue ripper. Very pleasant folk. I'm sure you'll get along very nicely. For the brief few seconds you have left. Good. That's a good little human. You are going to follow, you're going to listen, you're going to obey. Is that really a question? Really? Do you have any idea what happens to humans who are even the slightest bit inconvenient? No, I don't think that's true. I think you have a very good idea. After all, we did just tear down the walls of your city. If you prove to be a problem, you won't get to keep your neck after all. Maybe if I put it in other terms, you'll understand the position you're in a little better. You are now mine. You will do what I want, when I want, and if you don't, I have no more use for you. Does that sound fun to you? Then you had better listen very closely. You are going to follow me after I bind you in chains, and I am going to take you where I will, and I don't want to hear you complaining about it. Inhumane. It may have escaped your notice, but orcs are not exactly human. I don't care about any Bill of Rights. The only rights I'm interested in are the rights given to the victor, to us, to do as we choose. I don't think you really comprehend the position you're in. Get on your knees. I said get on your knees. I thought maybe you would be quick to listen, but apparently I was wrong. I'll have to whip you into shape. Teach you how to be obedient. Teach you what a human's place in this world really is. You all think you're so impressive, sitting atop the food chain. You're not atop the food chain. Not even close. Humans don't eat orc, but orc definitely eat human. And that'll be your fate too if you do not learn quickly. You question my motives. Does any of that matter? Whatever my reason for doing this, the position you're in doesn't change. Well, to your credit, I only had to repeat myself once. But even that is far too many times. If we're going to have a repeat performance of that, I'm going to be rethinking things, and that will not end well for you. There you go again, asking questions you have no right to an answer to. On your feet. Very good. More quick to listen. Maybe there's hope for you after all. So many questions. If you keep asking questions, you're going to bore me. You don't want that. Very good. Again, apologize like you really mean it. That'll have to do for now. And just for the hell of it, I'll answer your question. I don't think you will run away. Sure, you could try. But I have a good 3 feet of height on you. My stride is significantly greater than yours. Plus, I am fairly confident I could outrun you even if we were the same size. If you had any sort of physical capabilities, you wouldn't have been hiding in the ruins of your house. Though I guess I could at least give you some fair warning. You see, my tribe members, they will not lay a finger on you so long as you obey. But if you do try to run, one of them may catch you before I can. And while I would not mind that very much, I have a feeling you would not feel the same. Well, I could leave you here. I could do that, but I have no interest in doing that, and even if I did, well, any one of them could stumble across you. And honestly, they probably will. Flesh Ripper will be coming through here with his pack of wargs, like he always does, scouring for whatever he can find. You may be able to hide from orcs, you will not hide from the wargs, and you will not outrun them. No, your only way to survive is to be a good and obedient little human and follow my orders. And right now, that order is to follow me. Don't get too distracted staring at my ass now. Very good. Very good. You know, I had my doubts, but it seems to me you finally understand the position you found yourself in. You can mumble under your breath about fairness as much as you like. Is it fair that hundreds of years ago humans led a campaign against us? Was that fair? Was it fair that a bounty was put out on our heads and we were virtually exterminated? Well, payment is now due. You humans have treated us orc like dirt for far too long, and we're tired of it. That's why we mobilized all 8 tribes under one banner and destroyed your town in a single night. Oh, and this was just our first stop on our war campaign. We are not done. And you get a front row seat to watch the downfall of humanity and the rise of orcs. Lucky you, be on the right side of history for once. Come along, pet. We've got quite a lot of walking to do. Hello everyone, Star here, and thank you for listening this far into this video audio thing. I posted on my community tab, I think, about a couple of ideas for a story, and the idea I put up there for what eventually became this audio was owned by a goth orc, and then as I sat down to record it, it kind of became, I found you in the ruins of the city we just destroyed, and you're coming with me. So, to merge that with the goth orc kind of feel, I'm going for another type of Shadowrun kind of, right? Where it's sort of a fantasy, futuristic, steampunk kind of thing. Because honestly, I think that's amazing. But it also fits kind of well with the mix between where the story ended up being and what it started as. And gives me a lot of cool pictures to choose from, because I have a lot of them. Now, I did struggle with this one because it came across as really mean. And if anyone has, like, talked to me on Discord and stuff, I'm very not mean. I was raised Mormon and had the golden rule drilled into my brain since I was like 2. So, at a lot of spots where I stopped and had to pick it back up because it doesn't feel natural trying to be, even if not overtly mean, like, still, it's kind of mean, and I don't know, that kind of content is a little more difficult for me to create currently. Having said that, it was still really fun, and it's absolutely something I'm working on, because I want to be doing a big variety of stuff, and also the villainous girls tend to be pretty popular, so, you know, there is that too. So, anyway, thank you for listening into my, honestly, 3-4 minute rambly outro now, thank you, and, I will see you in the next one. Bye. Mwah.